So, welcome to Old Gaijin Gamer. Hopefully that works. Okay, I've been checking. We'll make sure that we had this aimed pretty well. I know I tipped it down just a hair. Okay, I am trying to catch because for some reason I'm unable to catch any of the videos that I'm posting. I'm not boosting any post. Thank you. So, I don't know. Facebook is a pain in the butt. Anybody who doesn't believe me, talk to me. I will tell you Facebook is a pain in the butt. So, we're done with that. Okay, we will be going to, but I don't understand. I caught it earlier today to make sure that Facebook was, everything was good. Oh, hold on, wrong page. That might be the reason. There we are. Okay, yeah, I know I'm live. Thank you. All right, let's put this in here. So, welcome to Chez Judy. Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Tip that up just a hair more. Here, it is probably 6:33 p.m. So we're getting ready to go to dinner. So what we're going to do is we're going to start up with what we started earlier today. I was making the tiramisu with you guys. And then we're going to go over everything else. So let me get some gloves for this part. Okay. And move this. Bring over the chicken that's been marinating since this morning. We have our granite enameled pan, which is right there. Yeah, I know, it's so hard. I know. We're gonna have to move the plug. At the same time, we're gonna have to Can I get it over there? Or are we going plugless? Could be going plugless. No, it just makes it. Guys, I need to get an extension cord. There we go. Okay. Now, unlock this. Yeah, it's a photography tripod, guys. It's more for photography. See if that works. Because I can only go by the monitor. Okay, that'll work. All right. So we're going to take the chicken out of the red wine that we've been marinating it in with the garlic. Okay. We're going to lay it skin side down in the granite enamel pan. Then we're going to put the sauce to the side for a couple of seconds. I am unable to find whole chickens to chop one up into 8 pieces. I would prefer that, but You work with what you got, guys. And this is what we have. Some odd reason they don't think that whole chicken is a good thing. So this is what I have. Okay? I'm gonna put skin side down in the granite enameled pan. Take off the gloves. And then we're gonna go to our oven. We're gonna hit, because I can do this, chicken. For the most part, I'm gonna bring you guys around, so hold on. Lots of camera movement today for this one. Okay? Lots and lots and lots of camera movement. Yeah. Close you up. I have enough on this. Okay. We're going to open you up. Thank you. Okay. I want you to see this. I also want you to understand you do not need this oven. Trust me. I never had an oven like this until we were here. In any restaurant I worked at, catering hall or anything, we just had straight up 100% convection ovens. Okay? So let me back out and I'll show you. And then I'm going to, then I will explain to you how to go about this without having this oven. Okay? And all the fancy little doodads it has. All right, where are we? Okay. You're a little bright. Let's move you over here just a hair. Let's see if we can get that to focus in without it being so bright. Okay. Yeah, that's much better. All right, so we're gonna tap chicken. In this case, turn the oven on. Then we're gonna tap braise. We're gonna open this up so it doesn't fire, because I need to talk to you. Just as importantly, it will start getting ready. Now, it does say thick or thin. However, you don't need that. All you need is an oven. Set it to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 100, a little over 100 degrees, 100 and, hold on. I need a calculator. So I'll be right back. I have one. It's in Safari. Do it this way. F2C, go. Fahrenheit, 350 degrees, 175 degrees Celsius for most of you guys. Okay? 175 degrees C. It works, guys. It'll work very, 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 very well. There we go. Okay? Thick, because they're going to use the core temperature probe. And where is it? Oh, it's over there. Let me get a new one. This is from the earlier. We're going to have to wash this tonight. So, all right. So then we're going to leave it on thick because I can push in the core temperature probe, which is right here. Your core temperature probe, and it will probe the meat for me or the cakes or whatever to make sure it's cooked to the proper temperature. Okay? However, you do not need that. You can cook it till it's done. This is a braise. It's meant to go for a while and get everything nice and soft and beautiful. Okay? And we're going to want that we're going to leave in the middle only because we're not going to change, we're not going to play with this right now. Okay? And then we're going to close it up. And it's going to start preheating the oven. Turn your oven on to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. We will move the sauce out of the marinade out of the way. And I will move the, pardon me, camera back out. I said lots of camera movement, guys. Lots and lots and lots and lots of camera movement. And do not hit the microphone. At some point, I do intend on hanging a microphone from the ceiling, so I do not have an issue, but I do not have that yet. So we are where we are. By the way, all this stuff just got bloody expensive, guys. Everything that has to do with streaming has gone crazy expensive. Okay? And I mean that. It is now crazy, bloody expensive. Okay? Stuff I was planning on getting has gone even crazier. Alright, so that should be good. Let's check. There we go. Alright, so while this is heating up, it will go, we'll play some awesomely beautiful music when it's ready to go. We're going to move this over because I have to be able to see you guys when you're sending me messages, at least a little bit. We'll move that in a second. I want to move everything around just a little bit. We're going to adjust the camera here. Okay, drop the angle down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got. We're going to need that. Okay. So what else do we have? For the coq au vin, chicken's ready to be put in the oven. We'll go back, it'll tell me exactly what it wants me to do. We got some diced onions. We got some white mushrooms, washing. There we go, wash. Okay, and from our garden, we're gonna steam off some nice, fresh, rock asparagus. Just picked a couple of minutes ago. And I have a little bit of Fiend's herbs to throw in the sauce, just to get rid of it. All right, so let's cut these while we're waiting, and then we'll get that going. So, yeah. Actually, I can just add this to the sauce when they tell me to. Perfect. I don't even need this pan. Life is good. But we do need the pan for the flour. So I'm going to get a little bit of flour. In this case, red flour. There you are. Nope. Here in the where I buried you. Okay. Because we're going to need to cook off some flour to get the color. So we're going to do this. There we go. Let's get rid of the water. We don't need that. Okay, chicken's going. Put you here. We will put you with all this. We're gonna have to boil up the sauce, so let's bring this back, because you cannot use alcohol in the oven. So we're gonna cook off the alcohol really fast. I'll show you in a second. Okay. But there we go with that. Okay. Let's move this over to here now that the cutting is done. Yeah, I gotta move the wire again. Oh. Because that spun pretty hard, guys. All right, oven's ready. There we go. I have to change that music. Okay. So let's spin this way. There we go. Wires everywhere. All right, all it's telling me to do is put the food in. So we're going to load up the oven while that's working. I started this cooking. We'll add in the everything in a couple of seconds. It's also telling me to put in the core temperature probe. Okay. So we'll put it here. I'll show you in a second, guys. All right. There we go. Okay. So take the core temperature probe, take a thick piece of chicken, and push it all the way through without punching out. Okay, there we go. Push it in, make sure that's good. Close up the oven. Boom. Now the fancy oven is going to check to make sure I have the position correct. So that's good. And then it's going to roast it at 170 degrees, 60% humidity. Why? Because it's a combination of it. After the roasting, it's going to sear it at 170 degrees and 100% humidity. Then we're going to add in the liquid, and it's going to start the braise, guys. That's it. Preheat, load, we're on roast. Okay, the alcohol is now been knocked out. There is no more alcohol in that in there, but we'll let it boil up a little bit for kicks. We'll toss in some of the onions. Told you, we're doing it the easy way. I could saute off the onions, I could brown off the mushrooms. But we're gonna literally let everything happen in the pan because I said it was the easy method. Quick and easy. This is the down dirty method. Okay? When we do the next one, and we will be doing this again, I will go through 100% the classical method of doing this. Sauteing everything off, getting everything well done. But this is the easy method. At the same time, I'm going to crank this on low heat. I'm going to start browning off the flour. Okay? I really do need to get an extension cord. So one thing I haven't gotten yet, because there's only one plug on this wall. So let me spin this around so we can get this closer. There we go. I can step over this wire. Yes. All right. And this is what we need this for. Do not stick your hands in the flour. It will hurt. And we just do this. We're going to... This part is old school. New school would be, I don't know, caramel color, or somebody might even say Maggie. My mom likes Maggie. Okay? So, we have now started the reduction of the red wine. With all the fixings. While the sear is going on, we'll crank up the temperature now a little bit. There we go. As soon as this is done, we will be going for a full salt and oil fix on this pan. We will season it with salt and oil, rub it down, and she should be good for eggs. We can start doing all of our eggs, our omelets, and everything else until we do this again. Okay. So this is it, guys. This is all we're going to be doing now until we're ready. We're going to reduce that. I'll show you later, but let's bring this up a little bit. Okay. So we're just going to keep doing this until we're ready to go into the oven. That's the next step. Then once the chicken comes out, we're going to set the oven over to a steamer, and we're going to spend 4 minutes steaming off the See right there? See it? Starting to go? Right there. Take this down a little bit now. Yes, I learned this though, guys, on an electric with 3 settings, 1, 2, and 3. Low, medium, and high. Keep an eye on your sauce while it's reducing. I will be asking Rational, maybe later today, about why you need to cook off the alcohol. But I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that the way the oven materials. Okay, so it's browning. We got an hour and 32 minutes to go on the braise. I am sure it's going to adjust at some point. But yeah, I could have started this at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That was doable for me. But not for you guys. And wake up to me making dinner. And then when you're going to bed, you can wake up to me cooking breakfast or baking. You know, the good stuff of life. Kids are home with my wife. They're watching a medical drama called Dr. X on Amazon Prime, Japan. Very good show, by the way, guys. My wife loves it. We started watching it in the States before we moved. And just carried it over. Then I happened to spot it on Amazon Prime. And by the way, thank you Amazon for making the deliveries so fast, because none of the stores around here carried what I probably needed to get everything up and running. I'm not anywhere near a city center where they have specialized places like B&H or Adorama. So knock some of that off easily. Yeah, my Magnolite little pan. I like Magnolite. Magnolite was probably one of the best pan companies out there. Okay, I'd say that's good. Nice reduction. We're going to need to reduce it more in the pan over there. And we'll add water to it. When we put it in the pan, that one has a spout in the oven. So just pull out the spout and we'll slowly but surely, very carefully spray the oven down. Spray some water into it. Okay. But yeah, we went from 138 to 129. Okay. I demoed this oven a little over a year ago. My wife took the day off. We drove out 2 hours to go demo the oven. Got there when they asked us to. Did a braise, nice pork braise. That was really good. We did some Chinese buns, baked them off. I think it's called chai shou pao, roast pork bun. So we got some pork, we got some Chinese barbecue and some hoisin, braised off the pork in the oven. And then turned around and had made fresh bread, made rolls from the dough, stuffed it, and baked it off. Look at that, coming nice. All right, coming nice. Look at that. If you're interested, the oven's got an hour and 27 minutes left with the probe. That's why I'm not watching it. Do not put your hands in this flour. Do not think about touching it. Sucker's hotter than you'll ever think. Do not put your hands in roux. Do not go anywhere near black roux. Do not wear plastic if you are making black roux. Because all that's going to happen is if it hits the plastic's going to melt. That'll just make it worse. If it could be worse. Yeah, black roux can scar, guys. Okay, pull that off, and let's keep going. Just the pan. Once all this cools off, we're gonna have to scrub this. Yeah, take apart my oven, my stove tomorrow morning. But if you ask me, we're almost done. It'll add some nice color. Probably don't need all of this, but I don't want to do it again. I got 30 kilos of flour, about 50 pounds, 60 pounds. So that's good. A little bit more. Okay. Now, through the beauty of the internet, I can make this go faster. No, not really. Not unless I had one made, which I don't because I'm not overproducing. That, my friends, is ridiculous. Okay? All those shows you see where they're all of a sudden it's ready to go, they go into one oven, they come out of the other one. Yeah, that's all staged. And it's a 60-minute show. Guess what? That makes sense. Not there. Somebody wants to sponsor this show so I can get there. Well, that would be another story. Any takers? Because I could put this to the side, pull a pan out immediately and say, look, we're done. See what it looks like? Look how brown that's getting. And it's starting to get really warm even with the rubber handle. Look at that. Can you see it? I'm going to wait for a second and see if we can get the shot. Okay. Oh, I kept the mic off the camera. All right, let's see. Yeah, there we go. My goal is to end up with a 4K camera, guys, as soon as possible, along with the software to run it. So I can be flipping scenes right here. I'll put a monitor out here. It might be VGA, but what the hell. As long as I can see what the hell's happening. You know? No, I can't flip with my left hand. There you go. Hey, she's pretty good. Oh. Chicken's looking good. All right, let's go back. We want to get this as dark as we can without burning it. Though some people will argue that I'm already burning it. They have a point. Okay, it wants me to do something. See what it wants me to do. Add liquid. Let the steam escape. Kids move that too close. Okay. So let's add the liquid. We're going to have to clean this a little bit. We'll add some more liquid. I'll show you what it looks like in a second, guys. Okay. But I don't have anybody running my... Yep. Make sure it's dry so that we can put it over into the flour. Okay, let's open her up. A little bit. Okay, let me go this way. I go this way. There I go this way. All right, so basically now you take your chicken out of the oven that you were roasting it in, searing it. If you didn't sear it outside, and you would do the next smart thing, which would be add the liquid. Same as what I did. Okay, same thing. You might not have the temperature probe, but you can always use a thermometer. Okay? And then you just make sure you cover up the product. So I would normally be dumping in everything. In this case, I have this, and we're just gonna go real slowly and fill her up. Don't go too fast. You don't want to make a mess, but you're going to pour in the liquid. Okay? Till you cover up all the product. And then maybe a little bit. Okay, take it out enough. Hold it like that. There we go. Should be enough. Wipe off the nozzle. Nice. Shake it a little bit. Get everything in the water. Might have to do this one more time. So, there we go. Just like a braise, guys. Just like any braise you would do in any restaurant. Or at the house. If you're doing a stew in the oven. Okay? Back over. And back down. Get rid of the pan in a second. Just need to get that out of the way. We'll turn this way. And yes, I am using the wide angle of the GoPro. We're going to close this like so. Boom. Yeah. Product size recognition complete. Remaining time adjustment 5 minutes, 20 seconds. We're down to 1 hour, 25 minutes. Before it even does any of that, it's already decided what the temperature in the oven is. It's bringing everything back up to the temperature in the oven, just like a regular oven, only it's sensing that for the timing. Doesn't matter, because your oven's gonna come back up to temperature anyways, okay? It does not matter about some of this, unless you're doing 50 million things at once. Okay, most restaurants, they have 5 or 6 things going at the same time. So knowing the timing is really important, but never had this before. I've been cooking since 1985. Yep, 1985. So 1985 till 2019, I had none of this. Not in any professional restaurant I worked at. Okay? I'm moving the camera because it's time to move the camera. So, I used the clock. That's all I did. I literally looked at the clock on the wall and I used it. It worked. It still works. I'm going to pop it open again. I'm going to throw the Fiend's herbs in. And yes, I'm gonna let it go. The hood should catch it if you have a hood. I don't, but that's okay. Put in the Fiend's Herbs, and we'll let it run again. Okay, now, let's go back to this. Handle cooled off a little bit. There we go. Coming nice. Okay, good. Yeah. Yes, we have a hood on order, but thanks to the pandemic, we haven't finalized the order. Because like everybody else, we're pretty much staying at home. Okay. So I think probably next week we'll do the we'll do it again. We'll go fully classical, step by step, all the way through it. I'll probably set it up in the morning and then do a reheat in the afternoon. Because you can do that with this product. You can make it a day ahead of time. Let me move this over. So, everything I'm doing is in front of you guys. I don't want you to feel I'm pulling any tricks. You know. Excuse me. Remember, cough into your elbow. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your hair. And don't flick your hair. Have it tied up, tied in the back if it's long. In my case, I have no hair. I did at one point. It was really long. $30 ago? Yeah, about. Somewhere around 25 or 30 years ago. Somewhere around 30 years ago. 28, 29 years ago. I even got a perm way back when. Still have a picture of that. So, yeah, that's just gonna cook. It's gonna be beautiful, guys. Nice, simple, easy. You can put this in your crock pot, brown off your chicken a little bit, put the chicken in, throw in your marinade, throw in everything else, set it on low, walk out the door, or walk to your home office, or sit in front of your TV, let it cook all day. And then serve it. This is not high-end French cuisine. This is the stuff you'd find somebody making at their house. I mean, French restaurants serve it. It's really tasty, really good. But realistically speaking, this is home food, man. Don't worry, we will get into the super high-end cuisine. But that's not everyday food. But you could set this up the night before in your crock pot, your ceramic. Put it in the fridge. Put everything in it. Put in your onions, put in your mushrooms, put your chicken in, get your marinade ready to go, the garlic, all of that. Leave it in the fridge in the morning right before you go out to work. Take it out of the oven, take it out of the fridge, put it in the crock pot container. When you first get up, leave it out on the kitchen counter for a couple of minutes. While you finish getting ready, right before you go out the door, take it with the lid on, put it into the crock pot cooker, crank it over to low, and walk out the door. You're done. It will cook. By the time you get home, the chicken's going to be falling off the bone. It's going to be so good. Nice and slow, long-term cook. Because guys, this usually you figure this is a good 2.5 hour cook. It's just that the amount I'm making is so little, therefore the cook time is so little, it's so short. Okay? But I've been known, when we've had to produce stuff, to throw stuff in the crock pot when we were in the States at 8 o'clock in the morning, put everything I needed, go out the door to work, come home, grab the crock pot, grab some rice that we had in the rice cooker set up in time to go, put the 2 kids in their car seats on a Friday night once a month, and run off to the potluck at our temple. Literally. Walk into it, grab everything, carry everything out to the car, put it in, get the kids in the car, drive over to the temple before service, bring everything, take the kids inside, go back, get the food, and boom, I had food ready, no problem. And let's take a good hard look, because I'd say the flour is about ready, especially with the carryover. Because it's still going to cook for a little bit, guys. While it starts to dissipate all the heat that's built up. Yeah, that's pretty good. And that's just going to give us some nice rich color into the sauce, which is now saucing. So this is it, guys. We've made coq au vin. Let me show you what it looks like. We'll make sure you get a nice look at that brown. Okay? And that pan is hot. So, yeah, we're done. This is what a braise is, guys. It's slow, steady cooking. Okay. Wow. Let me spin this. There we go. Okay, so we'll let just that run in the background. If you are buying a tripod, make sure it's long enough. so you don't have to lean over to use it. It makes life much more comfortable. It also allows me to do this. There we go. So if you're wondering what the container is that I just put the spoon in, that's basically what you're supposed to always have. Okay, we're good? We're good. So we got about an hour, and the build out's still happening, but we hit a wall that a lot of people have hit. That basically a lot of places are closed, or we're not supposed to go there, you know, all of that fun stuff with the pandemic. So, and by the way, guys, I happen to believe in that. Japan is finally starting to say, stop screwing around and stay home. Trust me, that we're going to do that every once in a while just to allow it to not burn in one spot instead of another. Okay, so yeah, I got chats open. Facebook is open. Okay. And we're good to go. A little over an hour, guys. I'm just going to put the asparagus in, and I'm going to put in the flour. That's it. I'm going to take it home. We're going to eat it. And tomorrow, cinnamon rolls in the morning. And after we do the cinnamon rolls, I'm going to go out and get 11 asparagus plants. And I'll put those in the field so that we can get more asparagus on the yields. I keep checking because I don't have a monitor up here yet. And then after that, we're going to be, yeah, this thing has been with me for a while with the hay fever. We're going to move you. Come here, you. Let's twist. Let's do the twist. There we go. Microphone. So, yeah, I got to get a better microphone. Probably I'll be looking at a lav mic in the back, wireless to a receiver, then XLR it out to the Yamaha mixer I have. So where was I? Oh yeah, see, tomorrow we'll be getting that in the afternoon, the asparagus, and tomorrow night, I don't know what's for dinner yet. We got chicken here. Got the other 3 chicken breasts I didn't cut today. Maybe we'll do, I don't know, I'll have to figure something out. I can't find Swiss cheese, Emmentaler, and a really good Black Forest ham. So I'm going to have to figure out how to brine the Black Forest ham and then go from there. And then also, I really do want to find a good Emmentaler. That would be probably one of the best finds around. If I find a good cheese shop. Japan, for the most part, does not like cheese. They do process, and they do the brie. They do a really, not even a triple cream brie, just a brie. Okay, or camembert. More camembert than brie. So, don't know what to say about that. Okay, here it's what it is. And they do the processed American cheese. You know, that wonderful, lovely stuff that Kraft does that you take out and you pull one slice off, and you put it on your hamburger and you go, oh, cheeseburger. But it's processed, it's not cheddar. And as you get older, you go, why am I doing this? It's true. So, we're not going to do that. I have some cheddar, shredded cheddar in the house. Maybe I'll buy enough butter and we'll do a pie dough. And I'll pull out one of my cake pans, my 10 inchers, and we'll get a whole bunch of spinach. Do a spinach and cheddar quiche until I can get the hood. I have smoking chips down there. And that's where we're going to go in the end. We're going to start smoking our own meats and sausages and all sorts of stuff. And I hope to have a couple of my friends join me on stream a few times. I have one friend, he owns a really good pork packing plant, and he does his own chorizo and a whole bunch of other stuff. He's a trained chef out of the CIA as well. His daughter is going to culinary school in Spain, which is more than awesome. Absolutely spectacular. I have another friend, he does mostly Italian. So yeah, we'll be able to bring in a whole bunch of different styles. I have an ex-boss of mine from Japan in the States. Maybe we can even get him involved. That would be cool. I haven't worked with him in years. In the end, we were catering together and then found a better caterer. And I think he just didn't worry about it in the end. So that's where we're at. I'm gonna probably take off because nobody wants to watch something boil, and this is gonna be an hour and 8 minutes. So I'll come up with part 2 when we're ready to finish this, because we'll pull that out. We'll get some of the sauce going into the flour. We'll get the steamer going for the vegetables, and we'll call it a night. Tomorrow we make cinnamon rolls. I'm gonna look at one of my recipes and see whether or not I can actually cut the recipe back. Yes, there is that, guys. I have to be able to cut that recipe back. Or I have another recipe that looks good. So, let me clean up. You guys have a good morning, good afternoon, a great evening, and I'll come back when this is done. It'll make some noise. I'll come back like 5 or 10 minutes before with part 2 of how to make coq au vin, because all we do now is wait. Literally, that's all we do, is we wait while it cooks. This is why a braise is, oh, we got somebody. What time is it here? 7:35 p.m. How you doing tonight? So we'll have dinner on the table late tonight. But at least this way, you guys could see it happening. Because the only times I've actually really enjoyed cooking shows has been on some of the stuff on LinkedIn with the CIA. And that's because they're having a lot of fun with the videos they're posting. And through the power of the internet, I have it already done, even though it's got to set up in the refrigerator for 3 hours. So, Night Killer, what's up, buddy? You like chicken and red wine? By the way, if you took they gave you chicken at culinary, you normally weren't told to do a roast. No, a braise. You were told to roast it. So, but yeah. So, I'm pretty much going to call it here if I don't hear from anybody right now. And we'll come back in a little bit and we'll finish this. But there's no reason to hear me ramble for the next hour. Because that's all I'm going to do is ramble. So, we have an hour. I will see you in about 45 minutes, 50 minutes. And then we will add the flour into a bowl, mix in some sauce, get the color that we're looking for. At the same time, steam off the asparagus. Until then, guys, have a good one. Thanks for watching. Remember, subscribe, follow, like, dislike, constructive criticism in the comments below. And as always, have a great day.